How did the bride's own sister get pushed out? Mills tried to brush it off with her usual arrogance. She's dramatic. She left for attention. But the photographer, who had overheard everything, said loudly, "No. She left because they put her seat in the hallway. I saw it myself." Guests gasped, faces shifting from confusion to disapproval. Mills' face stiffened. But that was just the beginning. The groom, who had been outside taking photos, walked in confused. "Where is her sister? Why isn't she in the photos?" Ella bit her lip. "She left." "Why?" Mills jumped in. She was being dramatic about seating. But one of the bridesmaids stepped forward. She wasn't dramatic. She was humiliated. Mills put her in the hallway. The groom stared, as if he had been slapped. "You put the bride's sister in a hallway?" Mills bristled. "We had limited space." "No, we didn't," the groom snapped. "I counted 8 empty seats inside. She should have been next to the family table." Alice stared at her mother-in-law, horrified. "Mom, you told me she had a proper seat." Mills folded her arms. "Well, I didn't think she was important enough to sit with the rest of us." Silence. Then the groom's father stepped forward, angry. "That is unacceptable. You owe that girl an apology." Mills scoffed. "I owe her nothing." But then the groom said something that made half the room gasp. "If my sister-in-law doesn't return, there will be no family photos and no reception speeches. This is not negotiable." Mills froze. Her control over the wedding was gone. Suddenly, the wedding coordinator rushed in, panicked. There's a problem." Ella wiped her eyes. "What now?" "The main gift, the honeymoon envelope. It's missing." Ella nearly collapsed. "That was for my sister," she whispered. The groom nodded. "She took it back. Good for her. She deserves better." Mills exploded. "She stole it."
"No," the groom snapped.
"She took back the things she bought with her own money. Honestly, she should take back more." Mills' eyes widened with humiliation. This was no longer a wedding. It was a public dismantling of her arrogance. The groom's father looked Ella in the eyes. "You need to fix this. You need to call your sister now." Ella finally broke. Tears streaming, she whispered, "I'm so stupid. I shouldn't have agreed to the seating. I just didn't want to argue with Mills." The groom stepped closer. "You didn't argue with your mother-in-law, but you let your only sister get humiliated." Ella sobbed. I know. I messed up, but I'm scared she won't come back." His father said quietly, "She will if you show her she matters."